This video is about the 88 key piano keyboard and where all the pitches are located on it. You can see here all of the C's are labeled from C1 all the way up to C8. C4 is highlighted, middle C on the piano keyboard is highlighted. So here's C1, C2, C3, all the way up to C8. C1 is located here. This would be D1, then E1, then F1, all the way up to B1. And then C2 starts here, D2, E2, A2, B2, then C3 starts here. The same would be true for most of the flats and sharps. G4 is here, G sharp 4 is located here. A3 is located here, A flat 3 is located there. Notice at the very low end of the keyboard below C1 there's A0 and B0 and then B flat and A sharp 0 as well. Now you could also call this key, if you went from B down to B flat down to B double flat 0 there, then A sharp and then A double sharp 0 there. Now the reason why I said this applies most of the time when it comes to flats and sharps with regards to the location being in the same octave as the key is that when a C is flatted, for instance C flat 1 would be located here, down a half step to the left, and it would be called C flat 1. Precedent again is given to where the pitch is notated on the staff and not where it's located on the piano keyboard. So C flat 1 will be located here. So let's go through each of these notes and how you might go about finding them on the 88 key piano keyboard. So the first one is E flat 7, and you can see the answer is already given over here, number 1. Here is C4, C5, C6, C7, D7, E7, and then down a half step to the left for the flat. So that's where E flat 7 would be located. Let's look at the second one, number 2. D double sharp 1. The very lowest C here is C1, then D1. D sharp 1 will be located here. D double sharp 1 will be located here up 2 half steps from D. And there's the answer, number 2. Number 3, A sharp 0. 0 is at the very lowest end of the piano keyboard. This is C1 here where the cursor is, then B0, then A0. Then up a half step to the right would be where A sharp 0 is located on the piano keyboard. And there's number 3. Number 4, C flat 6. So here's middle C, C4, C5, C6, C flat 6 will be located right there. Now you might say to yourself, well, that looks like where B5 is performed or would be performed, and you would be correct. However, where the pitch is located on the staff takes precedent over where it would be performed on the piano keyboard. This pitch would be notated on the staff as a C6, a C flat 6. Where it's performed on the piano keyboard is secondary. Lastly, number 5, B double flat 2. Here is C1, C2, and if that's C1, then that's D1, E1, F1, etc. up to B1, then C2, all the way up to B2, and there is C3. But here's B2, B flat 2 would be located there, and then B double flat 2 would be located here, down 2 half steps to the left for the double flat. Alright, so to wrap this review up of the 88 key piano keyboard, you use the C's to find these notes, because every new C represents a new octave on the piano keyboard, from C1 all the way up to C8. And then the notes below C1, A and B, whether it's B flat or B double flat or A sharp, A double sharp, those notes are considered to be within the 0 octave. And we found a key in the 0 octave, number 3, A sharp 0, right there.